You don't like podcasts, where we have conversations you don't like that need to be had.
Midnight is the deadline for the federal government to shut down, and no congressional compromise is in sight at this point. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
Hi, everybody, I'm Heather Hayes. So if it happens, it would be the first government shutdown in almost 7 years. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in our newsroom now with what it would mean for the country. Sean.
Well, to start, each federal agency has its own contingency plans for operating in a shutdown, workers who would be furloughed. Now, don't know how many that will be right now, but it seems some could even lose their jobs. Experts say that's one of the reasons this shutdown threat is different. What are your concerns about this as we stand right now?
Well, it's different on a range of levels.
Starting with if it happens in the middle of the week, says Virginia Tech Public Administration and policy expert Karen Holt. Past shutdowns have started going into weekends, giving Congress more time to keep government funded. Some departments are accepted, like the military, Homeland Security, FBI, ICE agents will stay on the job. While the CDC will keep its doors open, half the staff will be among the hundreds of thousands furloughed.
And there now is the threat from the director of the Office of Management and Budget that in addition to furloughing federal employees, some of those employees, for really the very first time in U.S. history, would be placed in RIF categories, that is reduction in forces, which in effect indicates that they could well be fired.
Across the whole of federal government services, the shutdown means slowdown.
All of those shutdown government offices are not going to be doing what they're doing. It's going to be kind of a mess.
The post office is a self-funded government agency, and your mail will still be delivered. Planes will keep taking off and landing. The FAA, air traffic controllers, TSA will work without pay.
Well, okay. So here we are. We are about 2 hours and 40 minutes away from a potential government shutdown. I think the big elephant in the room is people want to know, will they still get paid? So, no, federal workers will largely not be paid during the shutdown. Employees who are considered essential must still report to work, although they will not be paid until the government reopens. Furloughed and essential employees will receive back pay after a shutdown ends. So, in other words, y'all better have y'all bills in order. You better have your funds right. Better have some food in your pantry. You know what's crazy is during this type of economy, I don't know many people who can go without their paycheck.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. It's too many people living paycheck to paycheck. So I understand the back pay, but when it comes to government shutdown, you never know how long that lasts. Hopefully it'll be quick, but people these days, man, ain't nobody finna work without getting that check. And that's just the bottom line. So it's gonna be a chaotic mess. Um, People ain't gonna be coming to work. I mean, y'all know how it go out here. I just can't see that happening smoothly, especially TSA. I'm sorry. Like, let's just be honest, you know.
Like who you see working TSA. I mean, let's just keep it 100. I mean, it's a lot of us. And yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
you
I'm
know
gonna
what
say
I'm
about
saying?
that.
And a lot of young us too. They
Okay.
ain't coming to work and then you know, you never know in these bigger cities driving to that airport, you know, never know where these people coming from. You know, they're
Yeah.
gonna tap out of gas and everything
Just the commute
just to
alone.
commute to go to work. So
Yeah.
ain't nobody finna play them type of games.
But see, it says that essential workers must report to work.
You know, ain't finna scare nobody out here, especially.
Hold on. I'm gonna play devil's advocate because you know a lot of us be on some I can't lose my job. I ain't trying to get fired. So I'm gonna go in.
Man, so what if? All right, so
I'm just.
What if that mother shut down for 3 months? How long you gonna keep going to that job?
Oh, they gonna be looking
Thank you.
crazy. Cause look, let me tell you something. I want to know how many of y'all can go 90 days with no pay. I'm curious to know how many people are set up like that. I mean, you would think 90 days, you should be able to skate by, but this economy is not, it's not doing too good. Like people are not doing well. And look, some of us can't even go 3 weeks
Right, right.
without something coming in, let alone you talking about some 3 months, some 90 days. Man, please.
Especially
Woo.
how everybody be acting behind their money, these bill collectors. Man, come on. They already be blowing folks on up. Over nothing, like
But here's the thing though. This date has been we've known about this. People have known that this date has been looming. So if you are a government employee, you should have been, I mean, 6 months ago planning for this. If that's logically that's what you should have been doing. Now I know money is tight, so you may not even have the extra to put back, but I surely hope they put something back.
yeah, there's gonna be some people out here that could float it or whatever, but there's a lot of people that can't. So um, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Prayers up to these folks if it happen.
Absolutely.
And we just pray that everything go in a quickly manner because they know they can't play with folks' money like that. And these ignorant bill collectors, they ain't trying to hear, oh, you work for the government, so what you could pay right now. That's all they gonna say. So man, we ain't got like anybody got time for this. So
Yeah. Yeah, this right here, talk about, not to be a conspiracy theorist or whatever you want to call it, but talk about a way to jumpstart a economic collapse. You know, we already the economy is very unstable right now. Very. So something like this could just tip that scale.
oh yeah, I feel like anything right now could tip the scale, and I think honestly, I think it's gonna happen. Basically, um,
It's not a if it happens, it's more of a
it's gonna
when.
be one. We in a big old balloon. It's balloon by the bus. That's just real talk. And we've been on that threshold for the past few years now. So yeah, it's
It's coming.
everybody just buckle up and stay prayed up and do what you
Yes.
can. That's all we can do. You had to ask God for the rest.
My biggest hope and prayer for everybody is that as a people, that we could learn to come together, learn to be neighborly, check in on one another, help out one another if you can. These are really the times where families, friends, neighbors, communities really have to come together and try to help one another. I know that's a big ask. I know that's not, for the most part, it's not even logical, but it's okay to hope. It's okay to just put that positive energy out there. Like, y'all, it's getting crazy. So, as a people, we do have to come together as much as we can to try to get through these trying times because it's coming, it's on the way, and it doesn't matter who's in office. It don't matter if it's Democrat, Republican. These people, they all playing for the same team, and it's really the government versus the people. So don't get caught up in the I'm on the left side or the right side. We as a people need to come together because the government is who's playing games.
Exactly. It can't be more true. So, like I said, everybody keep y'all head up out here. I know a lot of people, we all trying to maintain, stay prayed up, keep hope alive, and we'll see you on the next one. We out.
You don't like podcasts where we have conversations you don't like that need to be had.